It was Pink Floyd, and that was due to my age. It was through tape decks, because that's all we had at the time. We didn't have CDs, and we had to download stuff at that time. Music shops, like music stores, places like HMV, places like that. I wouldn't say I've got a favourite one at the moment. I do like various music. I like a lot of the old, what I would call old school club music, and I still do like things like, you know, Pink Floyd and stuff like that. Prodigy is another one I like. Now, CDs in the car, listen to radio in the car. Some of it, well, most of it now, it's sort of just buying CDs, really. I mean, you can download. I mean, I'm not one to download stuff, so for me, it's all. If there's a CD I like, I'll just go and buy it from something like HMV.
Oh, that's going back a long time. Well, obviously, my favourite artist when I was young was Elvis the Pelvis. And to be honest, the reason I liked him was that he was sexy. All the girls liked him. There was no one that didn't like Elvis in those days. Well, there's only one way to listen to music in those days, and that was with the old gramophone. We just bought records. There was nothing else except records, so that's how we used to listen to our music then. Well, you just bought it from the record shop. You used to go to the record shop, all the youngsters used to go there, and you could stand in a booth and ask for a record and listen to it from the booth. You used to put earphones on, and if you liked it, then you bought it. And because we didn't have a lot of money in them days, I could only buy one hit now and again, so we used to play it and play it and play it until we nearly wore the record out and drive our mums up the wall. Well, it's not really anything that I really like now. I mostly like all the old bands, the old music. I like a bit of punk rock and all that, but obviously that's all old music. To be honest, I can't really say that there's anything that I like now. I still listen to all the old stuff. Now I buy CDs instead. Although I've still got all my old albums from years ago, I mostly buy CDs now. Just from HMV, just music shops, anywhere that sells CDs, really.
Well, when I was young, I used to like a lot of heavy metal bands, like Iron Maiden, Motorhead, Saxon. I liked them because it was different. It was like nothing I'd ever heard before, and it was a breath of fresh air from the old person's music that you usually used to get on the radio. So that's why I used to like it. Well, there was only really a couple of ways to listen to it. It was either tape cassettes, records, or listening to it on the radio, but it was not a mainstream sort of music, so there wasn't really much of it on the radio, so really records and cassettes. There was no internet back when I was young, so you used to have to go into a record shop, buy records and tapes, and that was really the only way you could get music in those days. I still like all of the old bands that I used to like when I was young, but there's a lot of new up-and-coming rock bands that I listen to now. Bands like Rival Sons are probably my favourite band about now, and there's a band called the Temperance Movement. So there's quite a lot of good. They're new rock bands, but they've got quite an old classic sound to them, and I think that's why I like them. I still listen to records, vinyl, and tapes of long gone, tape cassettes. But obviously on the radio, we listen to them. But obviously it's a bit more modern day now, so we've got the internet. So we listen to it on iPods, downloaded off the internet, and online. A lot of it's through YouTube and things like that as well on the internet. So it has changed a lot, and it's moved forward quite a way. We still go to record shops and buy CDs and records, buy a lot of stuff online as well now. And obviously I don't really download much stuff because I don't like downloading music. Because I like to have a physical thing that I'm touching, like a CD or a record. When I'm listening to music, I don't like just buying music and having nothing to show for it. Some writing on a computer. I like to have that actual physical thing in my hand. So.